everyone. Welcome to the Weekly Report. I'm Colleen Doctorian with the City Communications Office. We're here today at Union Station in front of the new Kansas City Chiefs sign, "Run it back, KC." The mayor announced an extension of the COVID-19 emergency order, extending it until May 1st. The new order also allows bars, taverns, and restaurants to stay open until midnight.
We will join the rest of the region with a midnight closing time, and within the month, we will review whether that closing time should either be extended or if that closing time should actually be more restrictive thereafter. As always, we will base it on science and data and facts.
City Manager Brian Platt has appointed new department directors. These women and men will provide strong leadership as we improve city services. Michael Shaw is the new Public Works Director. He's been leading our solid waste services, and the city manager plans to shift trash and recycling collection to Public Works to streamline snow plowing and cleanliness of streets. Also in Public Works, Jason Waldron will become Transportation Director, on the level of a deputy director to focus on multimodal transit, pedestrian safety, and bike lanes. Terry Casey has moved from acting HR director to permanent HR director. We will also create a new EEO division in human resources to reduce discrimination, improve equality, and create a more supportive and inclusive culture and workplace. The city manager will also hire a chief equity officer. In law, Matt Gigliotti moves from acting to permanent city attorney. In general services, Yolanda McKenzie moves from acting to permanent director. In conventions and entertainment facilities, Oscar McGaskey just retired, so Assistant City Manager Ernest Rouse will fill in as acting director while we search for a permanent replacement. Municipal Court has received a $1 million grant to launch a new program aimed at reducing domestic violence.
The City of Kansas City Municipal Court Domestic Violence Docket is honored to receive the BJA grant in the amount of $1 million to fund a class here for first-time offenders and also a particular docket for young adult male offenders and the victims of domestic violence, young adult victims of domestic violence. The court as a whole identified these areas as needing to be targeted for specialized services, and now we will have the opportunity to offer those services.
If you drive downtown or by one of the city's community centers, you may have seen our new banners flying along our street poles.
We are the City of Champions. Flying high all over town, you will see new red banners proclaiming our pride. We love our boys on the field in red. They are champions. Go Chiefs!
It's pretty fun. You know, we're hopefully getting another Super Bowl here pretty soon. So we're just switching out the banners, get some city pride going.
We are also proud of our city workers from the front lines of the pandemic to keeping your homes and neighborhoods safe. Also delivering better trash pickup and snow removal. Our city workers make us the City of Champions.
If you want to stay up to date on the latest city news and happenings, be sure to go to our website to sign up for emails, text alerts, and more. You can also learn more by checking our biannual magazine, KC More, published each spring and fall. It comes to your mailbox and is always available online at kcmo.gov. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Colleen Doctorian with the City Communications Office. Now stay tuned for a video from KC Parks about how they're helping parents with virtual learners.
My name is Anthony. I'm a recreation director here at Hillcrest Community Center. My favorite part as far as the virtual learning is actually working with the kids, kind of getting them back out in the world per se, so they can kind of be around other kids, because y'all know right now it's kind of a crazy time for them. You know, some of them may not really understand exactly what's going on, and so just kind of bring some normalcy back to their life is definitely a great thing. I think it's a benefit for them.
The virtual learning program is for parents who still have to go to work, who don't have anybody to stay home with their children, so they can get, help and be able to connect to their virtual classes and be able to have help readily available.
The first thing of being here is to, I can do work and I can do work here, and I have people who can help me as well.
We have tutors here. They get free lunch, free breakfast, free snack, And then when they are off of class, when they have any breaks, they are able to go to the gym and still get that physical education or team sports, team building aspect as well.
Everybody just has a different teacher and they're in different schedules. So the way we kind of set everything up, we have 3 rooms here. And each room is kind of set up based off of age group and kind of grade level. If we break them up by the rooms, majority of the time, they all kind of have the same get on time, get off time. And that's just kind of how we keep track of everything. The way I feel it impacts the parents and the families outside of the kids who are here is you're giving the parents the opportunity to not have to really worry or stress, if their kids are actually doing their learning, getting on the class, as well as you give them a safe place for them to drop their kids off, somewhere they can feel comfortable with their kids being here. I think it's just a great program. It's definitely been a benefit to the community. So the cost of the program is actually free for the parents. That's just even another added incentive to the parents, to kind of, you don't have to worry about how I'm going to pay for this or how I would afford to send my kids here when those opportunities have been given to them.
Welcome to Quick Tax. This video gives step-by-step instructions for tax preparers to access their client accounts using Quick Tax. Please note that all tax information used in this demonstration is fictitious and for instructional purposes only. First, after logging on to your Quick Tax account, click More. Then, click Access Client, Spouse Accounts. Now, select your client's ID type and enter the ID number. Enter a letter ID from a letter sent to your client within the last year. You can find this in the upper right-hand corner of a letter from the division. You may also enter a previous payment or refund amount for your client. Only one of these items is required to complete this step. Next, select the account type for your client that you are requesting access. Enter the account number assigned to the account type. You'll receive a confirmation page. Be sure to save the confirmation number for your records. The next time you log on to Quick Tax, you will be able to file returns and make payments for your client.